my gosh, what?
That was an incredible
That was a crazy surprise.
Hi.
And we've got chips.
Welcome to the Fiber Friends Podiversary podcast, episode 25. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So, we were just surprised by our dear friends, Dawn and Lisa. I'll put in a video right here.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh my god!
Happy
Podiversary!
Oh my god! Did you know about this? Holy crap! Holy crap!
In the doorway.
I wish I cleaned my house now. How come you guys told me that?
We're only here to see you.
I know. Oh my god! Hello, you guys. That's
So we bought treats. Thank you for stalling.
No problem.
I had to lay down the law before I
Good
left.
job. I never locked my door.
I checked it before we came out. Why do you think I'm like, I'll go last?
Hi.
Aww.
Oh my god! Let me move my flag.
I'm just trying to. I don't want to hit your leg. Hi, baby.
Hi, babes.
Guys.
Good to see you.
See you too.
Aww.
That's so funny.
This is cool.
Wow, it is like 4 walls of yarn.
Yeah.
I'm slightly excited.
Isn't it neat? Hi, I'm good. How are you?
So are you surprised?
This is, yeah. This is like completely
I was
unexpected.
thinking it was so funny because she's like, hello.
Well, you know what?
I'm like this.
How you doing?
Good, I'm doing good. Well, Lauren's coming tonight for a sleepover, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what time
Actually,
she's coming.
So I brought breakfast.
That's so fun. Oh my!
Now I know there's a
God.
story behind this. I know that some of you like. This is from the Vanilla Bean in Sarnia.
Hello, Vanilla Bean.
That's the cafe we went to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know that some of you like. Here, hold on.
Oh my God!
Like the pie.
Oh my
Nice.
God! Look
Look
at
at
the
that.
pie!
Yeah.
You
pretty
girl.
nice.
Look at that. Some serious
There's a
love.
story,
Look
but I'll
at
tell you
that.
after. And he says,
This
I
is
think
the
that's
best
cool.
surprise ever! I cannot believe you guys drove all the way here.
This is your
It's all good.
And then there's more.
More.
Yeah, in here. There's a little something.
Now,
All right.
now you have to cut. You need to be
No,
in here.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
No, I see this one.
Hi, guys.
Here. You need to open that.
Look at this. Okay,
see.
I'll take the balloon, and Louise, you can open that.
They're so diplomatic. I'd be like, get the hell
How
out of the way.
fun.
I'm not doing that.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So what are we opening? We're opening this? That looks, oh my god, are those
No.
French
French
fries?
fries?
It's the
Yeah.
French fries.
They're the chips from the Burger Rebellion. Yeah.
The Rebel chips.
We went.
I was thinking about that actually, and I was
We
like,
took
oh, I
a
hope they
picture
bring us
yesterday.
chips.
And
You
sent
were
it to
there?
you. We were there seeing if they would be
Oh.
able to get us
Burgers
burgers early.
for 10 o'clock.
By the time they can't. They said they're not yet. They're not set up for
There's
that yet.
dippies in here.
Oh my gosh.
Dippies in
Oh
there.
my gosh, this is huge.
We're just gonna like eat the whole
Oh.
podcast.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
guys should
It's
stay
big
to
meals.
podcast
They keep,
so
right?
good.
So we got chips yesterday.
Yeah, we got chips yesterday.
Oh.
So you can have some lunch after. Or before.
Pie and
Or
chips.
during.
Yeah.
Or during.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, now you're gonna stay in podcast with
Yeah,
us,
you
right?
gotta
No.
stay.
She has to go to
I
a
have to go
family.
to yeah,
lunch.
be there. I'm not in a rush if we all want to sit and eat pie.
Well,
Because
we could do that.
I have to go to my in-laws.
I think we
And
should.
it's
All right.
only in
I
two
think
down
we
days.
should
and have
have
a piece of
pie.
Yeah, we have
All right.
to till work, so it's not that far.
It's pie time,
It's
people.
pie time. You guys are the best.
Thank you guys. We love our codependent knitters.
I can't believe they drove all the way here to surprise us.
I know. Aren't they just the sweetest?
They are the sweetest.
They're
And
amazing.
they bought us treats and
know.
balloons.
all sorts of goodness.
Oh, I'm just so excited. I can't. I need to compose myself.
Seriously now. Eh?
It was gotta pull it together here.
Oh,
Okay.
so yeah, can you believe it's been a year? That's just craziness.
Holy,
It's gone really fast.
It's been amazing.
It's gone
It's been so
incredibly
fun.
fast.
Thank you for everyone who has watched, who's commented, who has joined us on Ravelry. You guys are the best.
They are. Knitters are amazing.
I
And
know.
yet we've had some, like, people watch us the whole year.
I know.
I know.
It's
Shocking.
I know.
Now,
awesome.
we didn't introduce ourselves last week.
No, we were terrible at this. So hi, I'm Adrian.
I'm Louise.
I'm Caroline. Hello.
Hi.
We are the Fiber Friends podcast.
From London, Ontario, Canada.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
See, we just get so excited. We just like jump right into
We're,
the
we're,
good stuff,
we are
right?
right into the knitting.
Yeah,
Right into the knitting.
Well, we have some stuff to do before the knitting, though.
Do we? Sorry, I lost a ball.
Yarn down.
Yarn down.
down.
So
Yarn down.
there are more celebrations to be had.
What?
You guys. Apparently, everyone talks to me to plan celebrations.
What?
What?
What's going on? What's going on?
So I got a letter a few weeks ago, and I've been sitting on it because I had to wait. So
Get out of town.
our
How
dear
come nobody
friend,
tells me anything?
it's not
Well,
surprising.
I
tell
don't know.
you.
No one told me.
So our dear friend, Awesome Asa,
Asa.
sent a little letter.
Asa. Oh, what is
I
it?
love Asa.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
So she sent us a little postcard,
Nice.
and it says, "Hello, Fiber friends. Thank you for a lovely podcast and fun Friday nights on Facebook. Here are some small things from me to celebrate your Podiversary. Happy 1 year. Hope for many more. Love, Asa."
Asa.
That's so nice.
Oh, look, it's got flowers on it.
And so we each get a little
So
package.
pretty. Look at that.
I love that.
So we have little packages.
Oh. Thank you.
I have no idea what's inside them. I've been eyeing this for weeks.
Oh, love
Asa, this was really sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I can't believe that people
I'm gonna
are
have to
going
open it
to-
carefully here.
Yes, she's really
She's packaged them well.
she's efficient here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
What is this?
It's a proper present.
Oh my God! Look! I like
Oh my goodness.
I like big balls.
Yes, we do.
Oh my God! That's
Look at all these beautiful.
Oh,
Stitch
Asa.
markers. Big balls. Stitch markers.
Ah, they're beautiful.
They are beautiful. Big balls.
Also, these girls didn't need any encouragement.
Oh, so we have a.
Oh my God! Look.
We got a keychain, a progress keeper, and
It's stamped with the Fiber Friends on the back.
oh my goodness.
Asa. Oh my. You'll
Oh
never
my
be able to
God.
read it. It's a little.
Those are
I can't reach it
amazing.
further.
We need the gorilla arms.
I know. I
It
can't.
says Fiber Friends on the back.
With a little heart.
Look at that.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
You
totally going on
guys,
my keychain.
Asa,
this is
these
so
are amazing.
Oh,
And the big yarn balls.
that's right.
I put eyeshadow and mascara on today, so
No crying.
We like big
These are
balls. Thanks,
awesome.
Asa.
We do. Oh, my- these are really, really nice stitch markers.
Oh.
okay.
They're
You
And
know
a
what?
progress
Beautiful.
keeper. Even the progress
There's
keeper
a
has a
little
little heart on it.
It's got a little heart
that's
on it.
beautiful.
Look at that.
I'm going. Oh, it does.
There you go.
Okay.
Don't undo that because everything else will come
I
falling
know.
off.
But also, this is fitting because you know what I pulled out
Big
to
balls?
work on? Well, I have a big ball that better last a while because I think it's my last ball.
She's been checking on you.
I know.
But
She has been.
What about your sleeves?
I know.
That was a bad pause.
Oh, you mean you have no sleeves?
I have
yet?
no sleeves yet. I'm working on the back.
Okay. So there's
And-
no way you're going to be done.
Yo, yeah.
In 2
halfway.
days?
Of course. The sleeves are only 6 inches. What's 6? Oh, God.
What's 6 inches? Well, apparently you haven't been with.
It's been a
Been
while.
a while.
Anyway,
Big balls and 6 inches.
moving
Yeah.
on.
boy.
We are delightfully predictable, girls.
I know. What we got to come up with some
I
new
know,
material,
I know.
some new jokes. What else?
But I like that material. I'm always happy with.
6 inches.
Or, well, preferably more, but you know, at least.
All right.
What is your dating
my
routine
God.
here?
We're not even gonna talk about that.
Oh my gosh.
Thank
okay.
you, Asa. That was
Asa,
just
That was
thoughtful.
really,
sweet.
really nice. I love it.
All right.
I love it.
Well, then we better pull out our next little bag.
What?
This
More?
one
Well,
here.
no, this one she told us this one was here.
I did know about.
Yeah.
I
We
knew
don't know.
about this
We don't
one.
know what's in it.
Carrie and Linda. I know. Look at this. They
Look at the
know.
pom-pom.
They know. I
Oh,
like
well.
pom poms.
She likes the balls.
Various sizes.
Various sizes.
The fuzzy ones.
I liked how it was a couple episodes ago, and a couple people kept chiming
got
in.
Easter
They
gifts,
really
guys.
are ugly.
That's right. Because they're pretty well.
Oh,
Candy! The way to our hearts, yarn and candy. That's
Oh
really.
my
Those are nice.
goodness.
Look at
Easter
that.
bunny.
Oh, look.
Okay, look at this from the
Easter
chocolate
candy.
factory.
Nice.
That is so nice. Thank
Because
you,
it
guys.
is Easter weekend here. This is Good Friday, and oh my goodness, is that maple?
That's maple candy.
Nice.
Look at that.
Delicious.
It's like they knew I don't like chocolate. I love them.
You know what? Linda and Carrie, they're very
pay attention. I
thorough.
like
They
that.
do.
Nice. I love the
So,
bunny.
and we've got a card. Look at this in a yellow envelope.
Oh dear. Is it rude?
Oh, look at that.
It's a unicorn!
That's awesome.
Unicorns and lollipops.
Unicorns and lollipops. See, this. Okay, Podiversary. So it says Caroline, Louise, and Adrian had to put your names in your seat placement. Hope you found your year flew by fast and that you celebrate many more to come.
Aww.
May all your dreams come true, especially the weird ones.
That is
Happy
so awesome.
Podiversary, Carrie and Linda, aka Carrie Berry Knits and Elle Yarn.
Aw, thank
That
you
is
so
so
much.
nice.
That's
Oh my god,
fantastic.
isn't that the
That is the best card.
How did you find this card?
That is
That is
awesome.
really
Oh,
great.
and treats and
I can't
so
believe it's been a
sweet.
year.
I know.
I can't believe it's been a year.
Wow.
It's been a really full year.
can I set
Can we put it on top of Patty's?
I know. I don't want to get rid of the Christmas decoration because it's so beautiful.
Because it's the end of March, people, and she can't get rid of the Christmas decoration.
Well, she hasn't spent a lot of time in this room lately.
No, that's true. And it really can be Christmas all year long.
oh
Because
boy.
Today for
I
the
love
Podiversary, we'll put the
We'll
unicorn
cover.
in front
I
of
know.
Christmas.
There you go.
I
There
love
we
it.
go. Okay.
Wow, we got some good Podiversary love,
That was really nice. I
That
can
is
feel.
so-
we can feel the love.
That is so
That was really
sweet.
nice.
There's more love.
There's more love.
What?
There's more love.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
How do you
That's
keep
amazing.
I can't keep. Well, yes, I can. I can keep a secret if it like if
Ah,
it really
no,
needs
you
to be
can't.
kept.
I
Yes, I
sometimes
can.
keep a secret.
But if it's just so exciting,
sometimes.
So,
you have to share it. I want to make this a bracelet.
remember last year, before we started this craziness, I made a colorway for us. I made the Fiber Friends.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, a year later, things have changed.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
No way. Look at this.
So I took our second favorite colors. A blue-gray, a green, and a purple. And I made
Oh my God.
Fiber Friendship.
Adrian!
And after I took them out of the pots, I actually chose them specifically based on the primary colors. So that's Caroline's. And this is Louise's.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna cry.
That's so good.
So yeah,
I love you, girls.
we love you too.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Look,
Oh my goodness.
All right,
It's
stick yours closer
beautiful.
because Gorilla Arms, please.
It's beautiful.
Here I am. Gorilla arms. Look at that.
Adrian, this is
This is us.
beautiful.
Thanks.
This is us.
This is us. This is us a year later.
A year later.
We're a little more refined, yet still talking about big balls.
Yeah. I got rid of the orange, people.
But look
Not
at the
catering to that
green.
anymore.
Look at
Come on, the orange. You can never go wrong with orange and yellow.
Adrian.
Oh my god.
And because it is our Podiversary and we wouldn't exist without all of you, I have one for you guys.
Oh, yay!
So there's going to be
A draw.
a draw. Yep.
Giveaway.
A giveaway. A Podiversary Fiber Friendship skein of yarn. So in our Revelry group, there'll be a thing. You'll take care
I'll
of
do a
that.
little
Yep.
thread.
That's right. And we'll give it away next week.
Oh,
You're only going to have
Fiber-
a week.
you called it fiber
Friendship.
Fiber friendship.
There you go.
Can I wear this as a necklace? Look, I've got my pom
Sure.
pom on as a bracelet.
That is so
She's
nice.
fiberific.
I am, because
There you go.
That's beautiful.
Who needs to buy expensive jewelry when you can just wear a skein of
When you can
yarn
just wear
and a
yarn.
pom-pom?
There we go.
Look at this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
I'm good at
It
it.
is beautiful.
Thanks.
It
So-
is absolutely gorgeous.
Damn. So did you guys see my...
Damn.
This is all I'm thinking, because did you guys see my Facebook post? Did you guys finish the first yarn? Did you finish your socks?
I'm wearing them
You're
today.
wearing-
Thank you very much.
Did you
I'm
finish
the only
yours?
one who finished them.
I finished one.
Hallelujah. Okay.
I'm no longer wrong.
I am delightfully predictable.
Well, because
So am I, actually.
you finish, we bring up the...
You're in the middle, I bring up the rear.
Yeah. See, look at, we're... If only we'd sat in this chair, we would be the finishers.
I don't think so.
I posted a picture on Facebook. Remember, Facebook was so
Yes.
kind as to show me that
Your
my
memory?
my memory from a year ago, my Fiber Friend sock is still not finished. And now we've got the year 2's yarn.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, we'll have to.
Oh, man. That is so nice.
Guess I gotta get your together.
Gotta get moving.
I know.
Well, I'm working on it. I'm doing better. Boxy's almost finished. You know, if you don't worry about the sleeves.
Who needs sleeves?
But it's summertime now. It's
God.
almost spring.
So beautiful.
I know. What are we going to make with them? Well, maybe we don't need to talk about that. Maybe we'll just look at it. Where?
I'm just going to admire mine for a little while.
Okay. That's a safe answer. Because we all know.
Yarn should be
It
viewed
should
and
be
pet and
enjoyed.
loved for
What
a
do
little
you
while.
do with
Loved
wine?
and
You
enjoyed.
let it
age.
age. That's what we need to do with yarn.
And then you have to let it breathe by opening
Breathe.
up the sleeve.
Well, did you?
It's
I don't think you
beautiful.
can see. Yeah, I'm letting some yarn breathe back here. So,
You guys.
I think this is totally fitting. These beautiful Progress Keepers from Asa. I'm going to put it on my boxy right now.
Nice.
It'll be short-lived because I'm going to wear this sweater tomorrow.
No,
She's
you're
like,
not.
Tonight.
It's might.
Sorry, that's very negative of me, isn't it?
It is.
I need to feel like someone is as like me.
I know. Well, I really am. I'm delusional about it.
Delusional. Okay.
I just like to think everything is possible
Everything
until
yes, that's true.
very last minute. And then I realize
It's not.
it's not. But until then, I'm in my happy place.
Yeah.
I don't stress about things.
We know. We do it for her. All right, so
Well.
let's get into the episode. Finished objects.
Crickets.
Okay, we'll just zoom over to
Okay.
this end of the table.
Before we get into your finished objects, I have a little funny story to tell.
Wait.
We've talked about
You really want to show what you've got here, right?
we've talked about Ginger Gerald before.
Yes.
Ginger Gerald Stitcher.
Hey, he's now Stitcher and Knitter.
I know.
Can't just call him
Stitcher
a Stitcher.
and Knitter. So he put out a knitting homework video a couple days ago.
Did it?
And at the beginning of it, he actually called me out in a funny way.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta go watch
he
this
said,
now.
I have finishes. Something about I have finishes because Caroline never has finishes. Look, I finished something. And
Gerald, I love you.
And then he said it in kind of a funny way.
Well-
and then kind of under his breath, he said, well, she doesn't. And I'm like, damn.
I don't know why I find this so funny because he very easily could have put my name in there.
I know. And then I'm like, but he's not wrong. Adrian is the finisher.
She is.
She is the finisher. And I cannot wait to see
Yes, we
what
live
you have finished.
through you.
You have two?
Two.
Really?
In a week.
You sound so surprised.
I'm not surprised. I am
delighted.
impressed.
Impressed.
And
I'll take
delighted.
it. So, remember my promise? I was doing one blanket square a month.
yay,
So
and you
this is
did
my
it.
March blanket square.
Good. Look at
So
that.
this is 5 of 8 squares of this color
Beautiful.
selection. So
Your knitting is so crisp and perfect. Like,
Thanks.
look at it. It's not even blocked.
no,
is
it's not
it?
blocked.
And it just looks good. Sorry, Louise.
It looks
That's okay.
great. It's been stretched a little bit, like just to kind of straighten things out, but it hasn't been properly washed and blocked yet.
No,
beautiful.
it looks really nice.
Thanks.
Colors are really, really good. See
Yep.
how even her knitting is?
Yep.
Very nice. Good job.
Yeah.
Clap, clap for you.
Yay!
So I am
sure.
making like significant
I'm gonna
progress
put
on
this up
a
here.
on a sweater, on a blanket.
Yeah.
Like a really big blanket. So that's kind of exciting
That is.
because none of my other blankets are getting any love whatsoever.
Oh! Can I interrupt you just for 1 second?
Yes.
You saw...
I thought I said yes to Louise.
She did! Mark it on the cat. It's taken a year.
It's taking a year.
It's only because it's a Podiversary. Otherwise, I'd be
Because
like,
she's
no.
being extra nice to me. I'm so lucky. You saw the Miter Square blanket at Knit Stitch, right? That Trish had?
What?
Did you
No.
miss that?
I wasn't there.
You guys have been missing out. Trish, who's one of our viewers and a I think she is on like Instagram
Yeah.
and Facebook and stuff. Huh. She came 2 weeks ago and she pulled out of her bag just kind of nonchalantly, and all of you can hear the room go. It's all these little Miter Squares, this blanket, and she's got like a big chunk of it done.
Nice.
And it's beautiful. All like odds
So
and
like
ends
it's a
sock yarn.
cozy memories.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And so of course, everybody's asking her, how do you do it? Are you joining as you go? Da da da. Is it odds and ends? And she's bought some minis and a little bit of everything. So she brought it again Wednesday night, and because of course we're asking like how many are in there, and so she didn't know, but so she went home and she did the math. There was over 400 little mitered squares
How
in this.
small are her mitered squares?
I don't know. I didn't measure them.
So when
But
you're saying that it's the blanket's
well,
like this, it's really not like this.
Yeah, it's bigger. I don't know. It's big. It's bigger. Wide. I don't know exactly.
She has issues with inches.
Maybe
6
it's really
inches,
not
right?
6 inches. 6 inches.
I don't. Anyways, it is friggin' fantastic. So I just need to give a shout out to Trish because it is.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll make April blanket month.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Ooh.
I still have to finish a pair of socks, but
Well,
socks
that
and
would go
blanket.
along well with what I have to share today as well.
Oh. All right, I have one more finish. Can we show?
Yes, please.
This will
bag
look
with me, sis.
familiar. I was close last week, but
Yay!
finished the tube.
Yay!
So it's got a toe on it. Hello, toe.
That's not a finish. That is not a finish.
It's a hoe.
That is
Oh,
not
God.
a
It's
hoe.
not. 'Cause
It is not. It does not count.
Well, and
It doesn't have a heel.
It could be a tube sock. Are you calling it a tube sock?
No, it's not two
It's
socks.
not done.
Last week I said this
no,
will be
no,
finished
no.
except for the heel by this Friday.
That's
so
fine.
it is
It's still not a hoe.
fine.
It's not a hoe and it's not a faux. It's a.
I gotta.
a wannabe
I have to
something.
hang on to something.
She's gonna take it from me.
I-
Can't give it to me on the
She's-
Podiversary. No, no, no.
She.
Well,
Has to
that's
be me.
true. That is true.
I'll let you. I would consider it a finish because technically you could just
And-
say to
Because the
yourself,
next one, once I finish the tube, will not be considered a finished object until I put heels in both of them. This is
Okay.
only reason why this isn't getting a heel is because I have to do another tube first.
So
I think that's legit.
Thank you.
we'll let her have it.
She brought us yarn.
I did.
She can have whatever she
Yeah.
wants.
She can have whatever she wants.
It's a
yeah.
finish.
You win.
But it almost could be because
Oh, and you started the other one.
you could finish this sock and you could say screw it, I don't want to do heels, I'm just gonna have
Tube
a
socks?
tube
But they're
sock.
so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to help you out.
It's not
So
working.
they're not quite.
Oh, they're pretty
same.
good.
They're
Oh,
pretty
very
close.
Pretty close.
They're off by about one row. But since I don't care about that, that'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Oh.
It's close enough.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Yeah.
Can I add something else in here?
I'm going to have to say yes to her twice in one episode. Like, what is going wrong with things?
Well,
here?
we had a question on the Ravelry group asking us why we like cuff down socks.
Oh, yeah,
and why
that's
we
right.
seem to do that.
Ah,
So
that's
maybe
right.
this would be a good time.
To talk about that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did you lose an earring?
I've lost an earring.
We'll find it when we get up.
Anyway,
Okay.
moving on.
Well-
Dead silence.
Sorry.
It's okay. I like cuff down because I prefer the edge that I get on the cuff with the long tail cast on.
Should be. Not that I can lean too much farther.
Yeah. I find when I do 2-up socks, the bind off flares more than I like. It ends up being like all
Yeah,
weird
kind
and
of
flary
ruffly,
and-
doesn't
yeah. So I've tried several. I've tried Jenny's Surprisingly Stretchy Bind Off. I've tried Elizabeth Zimmerman's Sew-In Bind Off. Regular bind off, that was a bad idea. That one I had to pick out.
Too tight?
little bit. So I just that's how I really like the cuff of my sock. So, and I get the ribbing out of the way. You know how much I love ribbing, right? So I get the ribbing out of the way so that when I get to the end, I'm just like toe, la. 'Cause I don't mind kitchenering. Blah.
We know what you mean.
Yeah, I know. And, I'm not a perfect kitchener, but, like, seriously, if you're going to get that close to my toes that you can tell that my kitchener isn't perfect, we have a problem.
Not gonna happen.
I don't think
exactly.
she's gonna let you get
No.
no.
So I'm not too worried about that part.
Okay.
So that's why I like cuff down. I will do toe up. Like, I really enjoy Judy's Magic Cast On and things like that. I think it's really neat and fun and great. But I've tried both, and this is what I've decided works best for me.
Yeah.
I like cuff down because the only reason I would want to do toe up would be if I wanted to use every ounce of yarn.
Yeah.
And because I don't like a really long leg, I wouldn't do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have no fear of running out of yarn.
And I like to use my leftovers in other things.
Exactly. So you can do memory blanket.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm teaching a toe up class in a month.
Oh, yeah?
So so I should sing its praises, right? Well, I like doing either one.
I like everything.
I have no problem
Full
doing
opportunity
toe-ups.
knitting. That's right.
So
Yeah. It's all good.
I think it just really comes down to where you want your fiddly. If you want to, look at that, dropped a stitch. That's right. If you want a fiddlier cast on, or if you just want to do a little fiddly Kitchener stitch at the end, right? I mean, the middle of the sock is
The same.
really all the same. So it's just personal preference, really. And sometimes I think it's what you learned first. If that's what you gravitate to.
What you're comfortable with, right?
Yeah. There's no
My
really...
first sock was a toe-up sock. I taught myself how to do toe-up first.
Yeah,
See,
that's
and
true,
I
actually.
find...
And that's how I figured out that I really didn't like the bind-off, and then I started trying something else.
That's right.
I find from a teaching standpoint, I find it easier to teach people cuff down, heel flap, and toe and Kitchener stitch, as opposed to sometimes doing Judy's Magic Cast On is a little, you're not used to little tiny double pointed needles or magic loop, and then you're fiddling with that cast on and would you agree most times short toe ups use a short row heel? You can use I've taught it with a heel flap,
but
but
it's
most
a little
of the
bit more
time
complicated doing it that way.
I've actually never done a toe up.
So
Never.
yeah, but it's fun. I mean, it's fun to try something new, right? Shake it up a little bit, and
I like my knitting the way it is.
well, then you just stay in your happy little spot.
I'm in my happy little bubble.
So it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good, right? It's all
But really,
good.
it comes down to personal preference, right? I mean, the fit of the sock, the look of the cast on.
And it's taken me, well over a year and a half to find, like, the perfect sock. And now I know exactly how many rows go where and, like, how to make the heel, like, just perfect for me. And so now I go try something new. Now that I've established what I really like, now we're going to go try an afterthought heel. An afterthought heel, just, because now I know what I like.
Yeah.
So now I feel comfortable trying more and
but
more
if you
other
never
things.
try it,
I
you
won't
never know if there might
But
be
I really
something
love-
out there better.
Yeah.
With self-striping, the afterthought heel gives a really cool when you don't have contrast. And a lot of my self-striping yarn doesn't come with contrast. So if I want to use that yarn and, whatnot.
Yep.
Gotta learn something new.
There's I agree. Learn
Time to
something
learn
new.
something
That's one of my
new.
hashtags.
Learn something new.
Learn something new.
That's good.
I like it.
All right.
So
Works
that
in
was
progress.
Yeah.
Whips.
Whips.
Whips, whips, whips.
I got a few of those.
Say
I
it.
have whips too.
Say it.
Whips. Come on, it's taken you a year.
I've been saying it, I think, on Friday nights on the video, and I was like,
Say it now. Say it now. She said it. Whips.
I heard it.
I know.
I heard it.
There's some, maybe that one I can tolerate. There's some I just can't.
I have some ribbing.
Look at you go. That yarn is fantastic.
Isn't that phenomenal
I
yarn?
love that yarn.
Isn't it beautiful?
It
was an accident.
You can just
didn't like
feel
it.
the softness by looking
She didn't
at
like it, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
I think you should rethink that one. I think that would.
So
it's
this is
fantastic.
a 2-of-a-kind worsted weight, 100% superwash merino, dyed by Miss Adrian, her fabulous self. And I love, love, love it. So this is my super simple hat by Miss Louise Patterson. And I'm doing little mini tutorial videos, helping out with a few of the concepts that are in the hat for new knitters, teaching Gerald how to knit.
Looks really good.
So I love a brim on a hat. So
You're going to fold it up.
I have a couple more rows and then I'm done the ribbing. And then I'm into, actually, you know what?
Getting close.
I am pretty darn close. Maybe
You'll have lots of yarn, so you can make it
I can make it just a
longer if
couple
you
more.
want.
Yeah.
Nice.
So look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it.
Very cool.
Love it.
I cannot wait. Because when she finishes this hat,
I'm gonna wear it.
You have to wear it.
I will wear it.
You will wear it. The whole
When I finish
episode.
it, I will wear it the whole episode.
Whoa.
And I'll wear mine, and I have one you can wear.
Oh, dude, I have a stack of hats at home.
So we
I
will
have a hat that I
we'll
haven't
have
worn
a
on the show
hat.
yet, so.
We'll have a hat episode.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Probably in June.
Okay.
Knit like the wind.
Knit like the wind.
And they're all going to be worsted and we're all going to like sweat.
We're gonna be-
I think I've made a lot of progress in a week.
You
have.
did.
For me.
That's great.
For me, that's quite a bit.
You're doing great.
Yeah, I love it. I am loving it. And I've got my little light bulb stitch marker.
Yarn always makes me like shake my head.
I think.
Because I really, for me, I was not pleased with how that dyed up. And she fell in love with it, so I'm like, absolutely. If it makes you happy, that's awesome. But it looks way different knit up than it does in
Doesn't
the
it?
skein. Yeah, it
Those
looks
are yours. I'm
lovely.
not going to take yours.
No, mine are here.
Oh.
I'm thinking you should put a
yeah.
big ball on there.
Well, I'm going to I'll put a big ball.
It's always funny.
When I start the decreases, I need a locking one. So I'll use that one when I've got my,
Well, you could put one on now just for fun.
well, I will when I get around to it. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because they're pretty.
They are pretty. All right, deal.
like
okay,
them.
well, I'll finish my one round.
All right,
Maybe I'll do two more, and then I'm gonna start the rest of it. Okay, so that's one of my whips. I have a couple.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let me
That's
guess.
right.
Is it a dishcloth?
No.
Is it Nicholas's sweater?
No.
No.
Is it your pillow?
No.
Is it your knit sister tube scarf?
No. Are
Your
you
mom's
just
blanket.
Are you just naming all of the cows that I haven't finished? Because that's just mean.
No, I'm just proud I can
You're
remember.
trying to think. What was the last thing that you mentioned?
Your mom's blanket?
Hey! A little bit of it tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, let's see.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, you had said it wasn't going to make another appearance until it was finished.
Finish.
Yeah, well, I lied. I'm a big liar, liar, liar.
Pants on fire.
I am a big liar, liar, liar. Okay, so
Let's see it. It's got to be getting like,
the ball
Crazy
is getting
big.
smaller.
that's a good sign.
This is Cascade Eco. Not 220. It's the Cascade Eco, so it's the really, really, really big balls.
They are big balls.
Massive balls.
Also not pretty.
So you can see I've got it stuffed in here.
Look at the size of
Oh,
that thing.
man.
Okay, so
Caroline's mom, I'm so jealous of you.
my
I asked for one. I think she
Mom.
told me no.
So backstory on this, and it's fitting that I'm bringing it here today. I gave this to my mother as a gift almost 3 years ago.
It's more real when you say it out loud, isn't it?
And it was one of those things where I said, you choose the yarn, we'll choose the pattern together, then it's your color that you like, then it's the pattern that you like, and I'll make it for you.
Okay, so
I was thinking,
Oh, no, I won't say
I was thinking like lap blanket for the couch. And then my mom said, well, actually, I'd really like to use it on the bed when I lay down in the afternoon to read. It would be nice to have something to cover myself. Well, my mom's short too. She's going to love that I've just said that. And she's not, I am like gargantuously tall, Amazon woman. Compared to me, my mother is petite. So I thought, okay, well, you know, she's not 6 feet tall, so it doesn't have to be that long. And she said, oh, well, I'd like it to go on my bed. She has a king size bed. So I put it out on her bed and she said, well, I think it should be a little longer. And I agreed with her. I thought it should have been a little longer too, because of the width that it is, it needs to be a little longer. Now, after I complained about this blanket the last time on the podcast, my mother very graciously said, honey, just bind it off and give it to me. She said, you don't have to make it any longer. which was really, really, really sweet. But now this has become, for me, a matter of it has to be right. And it's not right. At the moment, it's not quite long enough. So the last time I showed it at the podcast,
this is nice.
I was here. So here's my marker.
Wow, you have done quite a bit.
And this is how much I have knit. Not when you think about the fact that that was like 8 months ago.
Some things don't need to be said.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can leave some details out.
So, but
We're trying to help you here.
here's the thing. And I
nice.
wanted to
It's
have a
really
little
nice.
chat about this. So, you know, cozy up under the blanket, settle in, because it's going to
having
be
a
a
chat.
little chat. We're going to have a chat.
Ooh.
We're going to have
It's nice. I don't
it's
think your mom's
nice.
getting this.
Isn't this
Yeah.
nice? It's
Surprise!
nice, isn't it?
Someone's coming home with
I
me.
know, it's really nice. So we're going to have a little Caroline chat here, because as a multi-crafter and a member of this group,
Yeah.
I don't knit as much as you guys do.
True.
And I often feel a little bit embarrassed that I don't have nearly as much finishes to show. And so I appreciate Gerald's humor and his teasing of me. And I tease myself more than anyone else teases me. But the thing is that it has a layer of truth. And so I had a really good think about it, because I don't want my crafting to bother me. I want it to be happy. And right now I'm not feeling really happy about my knitting, because I feel like it's all over the place. So then I thought about it some more, as I tend to overdo and overthink and overtalk. For me, knitting is more utilitarian, because I produce things that I use. I produce things that I like other people to use. So there's a purpose to my knitting, and there's a purpose to my finished objects. And when I have 10, 15, 20 unfinished useful things in my house, I feel it's making me feel a little anxious. Even though I want to cast on all the new pretty things. I really do. And it's a struggle, right?
I like this.
But for me, because I'm making useful things and I actually want to finish them. And then I started thinking about my stitching and my cross stitch, because I don't have a problem starting new stitching things. And I don't have a problem with the fact that they're not done. And for me, I think it's because for me, stitching and embroidery and tapestry and all of that, it's more about the aesthetic. These are design features. These are decorations for my house. And they're not necessarily serving a purpose other than to make me happy and to give joy. And it's like art, right?
Right.
And I'm not saying knitting isn't art, because trust me, I've seen enough knitting that is art. And I know a lot of people who produce art, knitting that is art. But that's not my style of knitting. The knitting that I like to do is useful. And so I've made a decision. My decision is that I am not going to start anything new for a little while. I'm not making any promises about when, but I'm going to take a page from Jelana's book. Jelana, you have been my inspiration for this, because Jelana is one of the most monogamous knitters I've ever met. She works on one project until it's done, and she shows beautiful pictures of it. Her knitting is amazing. Her knitting is gorgeous, and she finishes stuff. So Jelana, you are my inspiration.
She doesn't just finish stuff. She finishes the shit out of it.
She finishes amazing things, and I'm always
Yeah.
I'm so impressed. And I
Beautiful
think,
work.
you know what, if I used my time, because I don't have a lot of time, but if I did use the time that I had, I could finish things, which I proved to myself when I only worked on the one groovy shawl on my vacation.
Yeah,
and
how
I
much
made
you got
substantial
done.
progress. That's
Yep.
right. So I've promised myself that I'm going to have 3 knitting projects on the go at one time, and that's it. So one will be a really large project. So Umaro is first up. And then I have the hat and I have the sock. So 2 small projects and 1 really big project. And I'm going to cycle through my whips until I've finished some of them. I'm
think
not going to
that's a good
say
idea.
all of them, but I want to finish Umaro. I want to finish at least 2 more shawls before I start anything else.
Nice. That's a good idea.
So
that's
as
a good
much as
idea.
I want to cast on the Free or Fade and all the things, I have to start finishing some
That's
things.
fine.
So this is anyways, that's my thing.
Good. Well, I thought you were gonna there was some huge.
I'm quitting knitting.
Yeah. What the heck is she gonna
No.
say? This sounded serious.
So
no, I think that's great.
So anyways, you might be seeing this blanket for a few more weeks. But I am going to move my progress marker so at least you can keep up with my promise to myself.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. So there you go.
Well, and Cheryl and I, because Cheryl's been driving me the last few weeks back and forth to Knit Stitch for knitting nights, which is so super sweet of her. And she is one project at a time knitter.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
And she finished her beautiful, that purple and gray asymmetrical, I forget what the name of it was. And it's lovely. And she's going to put some tassels on the end. It's going to look so cool. And I know. And so that's what she said. And I'm like, how do you do that? She's like, well, you just stick with one thing. You don't cast. And I'm like, I don't know how, I don't know how not to cast on.
So
it's a good thing.
And I'm not saying that I'm not going to buy yarn because that's just unrealistic.
Yeah. Don't go crazy.
And frankly, I have cut down on buying yarn. I only now buy yarn at Knit Stitch when I'm there at knit night, and I buy yarn from you. That's about it.
So that's pretty good.
And so that's my plan.
I think it's a good plan. Because then you'll because it does
morning,
make you feel good when you finish things.
I timed myself.
I love this. So how long did you do a row?
I set the timer doing a regular row after I haven't looked at the pattern for a few months, and it was a regular day. So Nicholas came and chatted with me for a few minutes, and John was in the background cooking breakfast, and there was some stuff going on, so it was a pretty normal row. interruptions, and it took 23 minutes to knit a row, and I did 3 this morning. I knit 3 rows this morning.
You knit for 69 minutes?
I got up early. Shut up.
Don't tease her. So
Shut up!
So
Did you
do the rest of the math? So how many
No.
inches?
No. That is disheartening. I don't want to. No, I just wanted to be aware that, it takes me about 20 minutes, and if I have a spare 20 minutes, I'm going to pick up the blanket and knit a row.
Nice.
And I because it had been a while since I picked this up, I had switched the symbols around in my mind, my knit 2 together and my SSK. And I know what those decreases are, but I switched them in my mind. So 2 rows of this blanket have my knit 2 together and my SSK switched. So, Mom, if you can find it when this blanket is done,
good for you.
Good for you. I was going to say I'll knit you another one, but I was like, no. But when this blanket is done, it's going to be spectacular. So I'm just finishing a pattern repeat. It's a 28 row pattern repeat. Nice. I have to do at least 1 more, probably 2. And then it might be long enough.
That's not too bad. That'll...
Don't do the math. Don't do the math. It's okay.
It's not that bad.
I know. It's not. It really isn't. And then it'll be done.
That's right.
Then it'll be done. And that will be so exciting.
Very cool.
Okay, so that's my plan. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you for snuggling.
Anytime.
Thank you for snuggling under my blankie.
Thanks for letting us snuggle.
Yeah, it was nice.
It is nice, isn't it?
I do hear you about the finishing piece. Like, I know I am pretty decent at it, but I also call blanket squares finishes and things like that, so I get away with a lot. But I've been super tempted to cast stuff on for the last few months, and I've been making myself wait a day, and then I just don't cast it on.
Yeah.
So I actually have
impulse.
I have some empty sock needles, and
you're
that's
just letting them
okay.
lie.
So I have not cast on a new sock. Seconds don't count, but
no new patterns.
No new socks since the Christmas Eve, New Year's Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's good for you.
That is good.
But I've managed to get 3 pairs off the needles, and soon to be 4 pairs off the needles, and I still have...
That feels good, doesn't it?
10 or 11 or 12 sitting there.
But that's okay. That's all right.
Because I went
through... shame about what is already there.
No, but I went through some of the stuff that, one of my works in progress. Can I show it?
Yes.
So I picked up one of my other socks because, I finished one and didn't want to rib. So I forgot I even had this on the needles. This is my
That's
flowering
so
plum.
pretty.
So I was like just barely past the ribbing. And so now I put
So
in a good
pretty.
inch and a half or so. And like, I love it.
And it's
love
your
it.
yarn.
It's my yarn, yeah.
It's beautiful.
But I
wonderful.
forgot kind of a little bit about all the products that I already have on the needles. And then I'm like, oh, I forgot I like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I should do something about that. So I'm really interested in kind of clearing off all my needles over the course of this year. Not saying I won't cast anything new on, but
Yeah.
I really want to focus on finishing all these, and then once a bunch of them are done, then we'll have a major cast on party, people.
Yeah.
Well,
Do it all over again.
Yeah.
don't worry, viewers. I am not going to go crazy and jump on that bandwagon. I have got lots of new casts on just waiting for like next week. So you'll see some new stuff from me. And maybe no finishes? I don't know.
You're going to be seeing that blanket for a few weeks.
That's okay, but won't
that's
that
okay.
feel amazing
It's
to
going to
get
feel
that
so
finished?
so good.
And your mom will get to use it, and I'll have
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any more whips?
I have a sock.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
I have another bag.
So,
The
I
one
mean,
on the table?
Yep.
I know her well. I
So,
can't see it. Where is it?
I have my DPN holder
Hey,
from
the one from
Heidi.
Heidi.
Oh, beautiful.
And I've got my, so my heel flap is almost done.
Nice.
So,
That's
and I have my
nice.
circular tucked in there. Now, somebody did say that it is totally possible to do a whole heel on a
Yeah.
circular, but because I had
did.
already started, but somebody
Else.
else
Yeah.
Corroborated
And they-
corroborated your story.
So I'm not making
So
it
you
up.
weren't just fibbing. You were actually
I
telling the
wasn't.
truth.
Yes.
So this is Adrian's one of a kind. Oops, did I do that?
Yes, you did.
She
It looks
totally
like,
did.
looks like confetti. It looks
And
like
I have
birthday.
another, what, half inch to go on my heel flap?
Yeah, another half inch maybe.
Half an inch. Because it's supposed to be
2.5
2.5
inches?
inches. Yeah. So I think I'm pretty
I
pleased.
like it.
And then I'll
I
I'll
really
do the
like that.
little magic trick that turns it into a canoe. Like
The
that.
magic part, yeah.
The
Very
magic.
cool. You're
So,
making great progress on it.
You know what? Concentrating on just 3 things. I may have also put a row into my Find Your Fade. Only because it was sitting there and it looked so pink and pretty and I wanted to.
You just couldn't help
I
it.
couldn't help it. But other than that, I have been
So
faithful.
why don't you work on that while the rest of us are starting
For your fade?
your fade?
Only if I'm done my blanket.
Okay, well finish. Go, quick.
Well, she has until the 19th.
I know. And if you did the math, you know how many rows.
Yeah, but
Day.
it's not a new start. So,
Oh well.
you know,
I
I'll just
but
jump
You
in.
could just jump in and
Maybe my Find Your Fade will be next because that one is more than half done.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
and that would be nice to get finished.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Wear it this
Definitely.
spring.
Actually, you know what you should do before that? You should finish your well mood.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
That's the
Josh
one
is-
you really want to finish.
Yeah, and you're right.
That's
That is the one I
beautiful.
really want to
know.
finish.
You
Okay.
know her well.
Okay, so you do
That's
know me
nice.
well,
I do.
and I'm in the last.
Yeah,
I'm in the
you're-
last go of that.
It's really close.
It is close.
Oh,
So
then, yeah,
well mood
finish
and
that
then
one.
Okay, well mood and then Find Your
I
Fade.
feel
Yeah.
like we need a whiteboard. Start making a list of things.
Let's start making a list of Caroline's
It's in here.
wits.
Yeah, because I can't remember. I need to write
That's
it
why I
down.
told her that she needs to knit her well. I'm like, no, I know where you are on that one. You need to knit.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
true. It's true.
Okay.
And it's nice. So yeah, and I am not going to start any new socks or work on any other socks. I'm just going to have one sock until that sock is done. And then my next, what I will probably do is frog those ones I showed last week and restart those.
Because you thought they were too big.
Oh,
Yeah,
your
they
You
rainbow
know what?
ones?
Yeah, they were definitely
I hate
too
to
big.
say this,
But I also
think-
have the Fiber Friend sock that I should do.
I know. I want to finish mine too.
And the Knit Sister socks.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones are so pretty.
I know. My knit sister one's going to be after my
Yeah,
fall.
they're so pretty.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And now you've got some fiber friendship yarn.
I know.
She never needs to buy fingering weight yarn.
I
again.
do not ever need to buy fingering weight yarn.
So it sounds like you have a plan.
I have a plan.
I'm really excited about your plan.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't wait to see your
I'm
fashion.
excited too. And you know what? It's going to feel so
It's gonna
good
feel awesome.
to get some things done.
Well, I'll live vicariously through you because I'm still going to do by the seat of my pants.
I am still doing that with my stitching
Yeah.
because
Okay,
that's
good.
my personality, right?
Yeah.
I can't just be completely only one thing all the time. That's not me. It makes me a little unhappy.
You know-
But I have to get some things done.
Yeah.
And it suits me to finish knitting things.
See, I've started to say that I have a want to list.
I want to.
I want to.
Okay.
Because I really want to do yoga. I really want to drink tea. And what else? There was something else I just added to that list.
Oh, that's good.
What else was it? I know.
She wants to be monogamous.
Yeah, maybe that might have been on there.
Dirty girl.
But there's see, I can't even remember what I wanted to do now. I wanted to read more books.
Oh, I
I
don't want to. I just want to because I already want to.
Well, see, I think I want to. And then
think
I go.
you want to?
I think I want to, right? And then I go do a couple yoga classes, and I'm like, what the frig is this? As I'm sitting there trying to do a downward dog, and I'm like, do. What am I gonna buy for groceries? And I'm like, this isn't it's cutting it.
Oh, that's funny.
And then I want to drink tea, so I go to steep tea parties, and I've got fancy little teacup thingies, like without the handle, like they're nice little
The mesh
mugs.
balls?
Oh no, I have those too. I've got those, and Dorlin gave me a nice fancy little tea.
Oh,
loose
nice, a
tea
strainer.
thingy, a strainer,
Yeah.
yeah. So I've got all the paraphernalia.
But you don't like drinking tea.
And I had a whole cupboard full of tea that Lauren cleaned out for me. And I don't drink tea. The only way I like it is somebody showed me that you make the tea and then you mix it with lemonade and drink it cold.
Huh. Well, that sounds good.
It was a berry kind of tea, and then you make it with pink lemonade, and it's awesome. But see, I love lemonade. So I'm really drinking
So you're
lemonade.
really drinking lemonade.
So I've given up. I don't drink tea, even though it's supposed to be healthy and all, green tea and blah, blah, blah. So I want to drink tea. And it's not going to happen. And I've released that. And
So maybe you should stop wanting it.
I know. Yeah, forget it.
Life's too short.
Forget it.
That's right. For sure.
Life's too short.
For sure.
Forget the yoga.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm just going to knit. And I'm going to knit whatever I want.
And you're going to knit the hell out of whatever.
I am. And I've got some double knit stuff that, like my yarn. I showed you pictures.
We actually have a stitching hashtag. It's called #SweeWee. Stitch what you want when you want.
I like it.
#SweeWee.
Sweet.
So we need a nui-wee. Knit what you want when you want.
Knit what you want. That's my motto. That's my life goal.
Nui-wee.
Just shit.
That's your
shoot. That's my what?
I was about to say that's your personality. But
Oh, well it is.
I know.
Don't accept.
Are we all gonna knit?
We're going to all knit today. It's the Podiversary.
It is the Podiversary. We're all gonna knit. Hallelujah.
And none of us are going to look at the camera.
No.
I'm unknitting.
What was the name of our first episode?
Talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
And
What was the name? Oh, look at the camera.
I think it was look at the bleeping
Yeah,
camera
look at
is
the-
what
look
you
at
told me. Because that was all because we were all so nervous. And I'm like, I don't know where to look. And this is like our third take. And Adrian's, look at the camera.
Oh, now I have to bleep that out. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm trying to work on my boxy. So this is my work in progress that is going to be done really soon, like tomorrow.
You can do it.
Of course I can do it.
You can do it.
But I'm knitting. What does she know?
I know a lot, actually.
Miss Finisher over here. What does she know?
And I'm going to be Miss Encourager.
That's right.
You can do
I
it.
can totally do it.
You can totally
So
do
I've got
it.
to read my pattern here because I'm doing short rows right now. And
Okay.
I'm knitting a vanilla sock.
I'm knitting a hat.
I know.
Okay.
Look at us go. Oh,
right,
knitting
so
on our knitting podcast.
Have we covered all our whips yet?
No. Wait. Just let me.
What would she do without me? Seriously, people.
Oh, I'd be so lost.
You are lost.
No. Okay,
I
but
can
you
only do
guys.
so much.
I don't know. Oh, I brought this up to show you. Okay, so Boxy. Let me give you a little more details on Boxy.
Wait a minute. You were going to show something else. We've already talked about Boxy.
What did I show you? Because you guys,
We saw.
did you see that I
It's-
cast off the front? I don't think I did
It
that
was
last
implied, wasn't it, since you're doing the back?
week. Well, I don't know. Well, look.
Oh, nice.
See?
Such
Shoulders?
a beautiful color.
Shoulder
See,
shaping.
I don't know
neck.
about
What, the color?
that. I don't think it's a beautiful color.
Yeah, well.
I think it's beautiful for you.
It's
In
awesome
general.
for
I
me.
think it's a beautiful color.
Me too.
I would wear the shit out of that color. There, see? Now
And
you
this
can,
is why you don't
now
show
you
your
can,
boxy.
Now you can bleep me too.
She just pulled out like half a
Oh
dozen
my
stitches.
god, what did you do?
Yeah, and this was a short row.
And this is why she's not supposed to play with... Wait a second, I gotta watch her. She's not allowed to...
See?
She can't do anything.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. Yeah, we'll figure that out in a minute.
Whatever
Anyways,
you're doing.
okay, so
Maybe
see,
you should
look.
put it down for
Okay.
a minute.
Because she's dangerous.
Boxy is being put away for the moment. Okay, this is what I was going to show you. My Knit Sister tube scarf, because I'm excited, because I still have a freaking heck of a lot of yarn.
I told you. It's like 285 grams.
I know, it's awesome.
It's a lot of yarn.
look.
Oh my gosh, look at that. It's beautiful.
So I knit a little bit. I know, it's like
Seriously, it
seriously
is
gets tangled.
Wow. That is beautiful.
Oh, because I'm stuck on my...
Adrian's hyperventilating over there.
Oh my god.
What are you doing in my yard?
Ow, ow.
Can't take her anywhere.
What did you do? I didn't do anything.
It's split there.
It's caught on the stitch. Oh, look at that. Okay.
She's a disaster.
There you go. You got it.
It's good. We're good.
That was some of the cashmere that you just
Where's-
ripped out there.
That's okay. It's fine. But look at that.
I
See?
know.
I know. I see. I could. Because today is the finish of this cow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the finish of the cow.
Well, thank God I didn't finish it. Because I still have a day.
And how far is yours? 6 inches. Yes.
That's what we tell all the men. Yeah, sure, that's...
6 inches. Good. You passed my requirement.
You're terrible.
Your ends are showing.
Terrible. Your
well, I
ends
know.
are showing. Your roots are showing.
Boobs are hanging out.
I have that problem sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
It's shocking.
I don't.
Okay.
Look at this.
I know. Look at, isn't it
It is
fabulous?
beautiful.
I seriously don't want it to end.
Oh,
I love
that's
it.
so nice.
Yeah, Daisy.
It's
jumps
so
on it.
soft.
I know. I have one little pull on it in the light blue section here because Daisy, insists on jumping on top
It's
of my
so
knitting.
beautiful and soft.
It's nice.
Lovely.
And you know what? I saw. Well,
The signs?
every one I see, I think is
I
like the
opened up my
prettiest.
eyes and saw the signs.
I saw the signs.
I saw a Knit Sister tube scarf that was done in shades of yellow. And well, it had other colors in
Oh,
it, but I just
nice. Nice,
like
nice,
focused on the yellow. Kim, that comes to Knit
Oh,
Stitch.
nice.
Oh my God, hers is
That's beautiful.
fantastic.
That's gorgeous.
She's not quite close to being finished. She was desperately trying to measure Wednesday night, and it was I don't know, about this long, maybe.
You can do it, Kim.
So I said, just
You
keep
can do
knitting,
it.
just
I
keep doing it.
believe in you. Then you can be entered
So-
for the prize.
So I know, and that's what she asked. She said, "Is there a prize?" And I said,
Oh, there's a
"Yep."
prize.
And she is like, "Ugh."
Nice.
So
There will be a prize. Maybe even more than one. We don't know yet.
We'll let you know when we figure it out.
We'll let you know.
next
Come
week.
on, you can do it.
she can do it. I know, and it's gorgeous. Wait till we get pictures of it.
Nice.
I will be at Knit
Fantastic.
Night next week
Yay! Me
because
too.
I can't do Wednesday.
And my fantastic news:
What?
I hopefully will be able to drive myself.
What?
So
Exciting.
I'm
Stay
excited.
off the roads.
I don't know why everybody is concerned. They're like, don't drive yet.
Because you're so excited
What-
about it, I
Yeah,
think.
you're almost too excited about it.
Yeah. Just simmer down there. Simmer
I know.
down.
Anyways, that's my side news. So,
right.
yeah, so I'm working on this. I've got boxies almost finished. That's all I've really been working on.
Wow, you have secret knitting.
I have secret
We're
knitting.
not
Yeah,
gonna talk
secret,
about
super secret knitting. But
Super secret.
we are going to talk about it a little bit.
that. Hey, do you want to talk
Okay.
about it right now?
We could talk about it right
Let's talk
now.
about it right now.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. You
We're
want me to
talking-
go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the pusher.
Yeah, I know. This was supposed to all be revealed. Well, it is going to be revealed next week.
It is going to be revealed next week. The whole thing is going to be revealed next week. But because we're celebrating our Podiversary, the
And
1
Caroline
year...
can't contain herself.
I'm
Okay.
not the only one.
I know, it is very exciting. I know. Okay, you
and
go.
I'm
Do your
not
thing.
giving it away.
Okay.
So we have designed a Podiversary kit.
Look what we did.
And it's fabulous.
It is fabulous. It's a super duper fantastic kit.
Super
duper
duper.
kit.
Super
Now-
duper. Super duper.
So because we just came out with the February kit, and now we have it's April 1st, beginning of
days.
April, in a couple of days, the beginning of our Podiversary month celebration.
Mm-hmm.
We have put together, we'll tell you a few of the details. It's a 2-skein kit, fingering weight.
Yep.
Ooh,
They are not the same color.
they are not.
Nope.
They are different. And it is a large bag. So it's bigger than any bag that I've done before.
Nice.
Oh, that's exciting.
It is exciting.
We know what it is.
We
and
know what
we're,
it
and
is.
we're excited.
We know what it is, and it's good.
It's
And
amazing.
do we want to tell anything about the pattern, or we'll leave that as a total secret?
I believe that's total
Okay,
secret.
so there is a pattern to go with the 2 skeins of yarn, and
I can give you a little hint about that.
give her a little hint.
It might be the secret knitting I've been working on.
It might.
It is the secret. I will give you that much.
It might be the secret
It
knitting.
might be the secret. That's
Okay.
maybe why Adrian's been on my
On your
Took
case?
us-
Maybe? You think?
What are you knitting? Every time I post something on
You
Instagram,
better
she's like,
be
"What are you
knitting."
doing? That's not secret
The
knitting.
super secret knitting.
Get on the right project."
So, because it is officially now the start of our Podiversary, I'm going to go ahead and pop the kit up for
Pre-order.
pre-order
With just a little hint.
with a little hint,
Ooh.
because obviously if you are not a fan of the colors, you're not going to want to order something that you don't like. So we thought that we'd give you a sneak peek of the colors. So I'm going to pop up a little print of the fabrics that are in the bag. Not a picture of the bag, just a picture of the fabrics.
fabric.
Okay? So that you have, and you will then, if you love the colors of the fabric,
You will.
you will love the kit.
You will love it.
Guaranteed. So I'm going to pop that up on, it'll be up by the time you see this podcast, if you're interested. And we hope you are, because we're pretty pleased with this one.
Excited
Yeah.
about.
We're excited about everything. Working
Yeah.
together for a whole year. This kit was a true celebration of us and
Yeah.
our working together
Yeah.
and everything that we've done. So
I'm
we
gonna
hope you
keep
guys
'em.
like it.
I test drove them for a year. I'm going to keep them.
We're going to carry on. So
That's good, because I don't know if anybody else would want it.
I don't think so. I think
We'd be.
yeah. We've
Yeah.
worked out the kinks.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that far.
There's no kinks. What are you
No,
talking about?
I know. So anyways, so yeah. So that's our exciting news.
That's a really exciting
fun.
news that I know we just couldn't.
And that'll be up on my shop. So Evertote.
Sweet. Evertote.
Evertote.com.
Boink.
That was cute.
I am.
Do you have any other shop update on your shop this
I
week?
do have a shop update this week.
Ooh.
I know.
Please tell us.
Adrian finished teaching, which means
She
Adrian's
has
been
more
at
time.
I've been at the dye pots.
Yay.
Oh,
We
sweet.
like it when you're at the dye pots.
Oh, we haven't done acquisitions yet.
I left mine at home.
Do you have any acquisitions?
Again.
Yes, you
Of course
do.
I do.
The second week in a row. I didn't buy anything over the last week. I left my acquisitions from last week at home.
Well, see, I have my acquisition that I've got one waiting for the time when I don't have an acquisition. Then I'm going to show it, and which I thought I was going to show today,
Okay. But then you ended up buying
but
something
then
else.
I ended up buying something, so it is
Ah.
still waiting.
All right,
So
well, let's see.
eventually you'll see it. So we had talked about the Free or Fade knit
Yes.
along that's starting at Knit Stitch April 19th. It's going to be during Stitch Nights,
Mm-hmm.
so Thursdays and then the one Wednesday. So I started to think, Suzanne's got some new yarn on order, Life in the Long Grass.
Life in the Long Grass, yes.
And Lichen and Lace, I do believe, I think is the other one she's
Yeah.
waiting for. So those colors will be in. But I could not
That's beautiful.
contain
Ooh, a
myself.
single.
Yep. This is
That's
one of Suzanne's
beautiful.
yarns. So it's Yarn Bird Studio.
Oh, that's really nice.
And look at the green in there.
That's beautiful.
So there's little specks of green. And, you know, this wasn't the yarn that I wanted. 2 weeks ago, I went in there and she had dyed a skein of yellow with some blues.
Nice.
And it was really gorgeous. And I didn't buy it that week because there was 2 skeins hanging there. And I thought, no,
Somebody else bought it.
I'll let somebody else buy it. Came back in on Wednesday night. One had been sold, one was sitting there. So I went over and I quickly grabbed it. And then because I'll show you these 2 colors. These are come from my stash that I bought at Knit Stitch, you know,
Yeah.
like last year. This was supposed to be a Wonder Woman, and this was just because I liked it. So
As we do.
Yeah.
I thought this could be part of my Free Your Fade.
Oh.
So I was looking for something to go with it.
Nice.
So at first I was thinking about that yellow Suzanne had dyed.
Yeah.
But the yellows didn't quite go.
Okay.
And then as I'm humming and hawing about it, Laura is sitting at the table and she's like, are you still thinking about that? Because she's like, you know, if you decide you don't want it, don't put it back on the shelf. Just hand it over here. So I decided, because I had thought, well, I would buy it and make like socks, not do the shawl with it.
Right.
But then I thought, oh, well, that's okay. So I passed it over to Laura. See, I can get rid of your...
How magnanimous of you.
I know. So I let Laura, she had it on the table in front of her and was oohing and ahhing over it. And then Linda, our friend Linda, who gave us our nice little chocolate gifts, she came in and she looked at the rack and she's like, oh, darn, it's gone. And like she had been thinking about the yellow yarn all week too.
Oh, that's funny.
So anyway, so Suzanne's like, maybe I need to make more of this. So she's going to dye more of it. So, and Linda wanted it for her Free Your Fade. So Laura gave up the skein and passed it over to Linda, who actually wound it up and bought it and took it home with her.
That's really nice.
So Laura and I are going to...
that was really nice.
I know. See how generous us knitters are? But that's only because we know Suzanne's going to dye more.
Yeah. Otherwise, forget it.
But yeah, so see, and I was so excited because that proved that yellow was a popular color. So I'm pretty excited. So this is going to be, so it's going to be interesting to see how this knits up, because there is half the girls on this side of the room, they're like, nah, I don't think I like this color. Because somebody, I think Cheryl had picked me out kind of a light pinky purple that had some little yellow flecks in it.
Okay.
Which is kind of totally not my thing at all. But it did actually look kind of nice.
It would look nice with those too.
It did look nice with those two. But then, of course, when I had to get up and stretch my leg and wander around. And I was looking at Suzanne's yarn. I saw this and I fell in love with this.
I like it. I like
and
it a lot.
this is really...
That's you.
This is me.
Yeah.
So, I bought it.
Okay, Asa, you're now officially part of my project.
Oh, isn't that exciting?
That is exciting.
Yeah, so I've got my yarn for Free Your Fade.
Very cool.
It doesn't start for a few weeks, but I'm feeling...
You're ready.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Itching to go.
I'm itching to go. So my secret knitting will be done by then. Boxy will be done by then. I'll have my tube scarf. I actually don't want my tube scarf to end because I love knitting it.
That's always fun when you have a project like that.
I do, yeah. I mean, I do. I know it last Friday I was saying, oh, I wish it would end, because it does seem like it's going on forever, but it is nice just to have one of those pick up and knit round and round and round you go projects.
Also known as socks. Socks are a lot like that.
They are like
On a
that.
smaller
But
scale.
socks are, I don't know. All right. But anyways, I was quite excited.
Awesome.
I'm
Did you?
just thrilled.
Did you have acquisitions?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I bought one skein. See, I'm trying to...
I have no yarn to show.
What?
Another book?
No.
That was a beautiful book you bought for yourself.
It was a beautiful book. I bought a new bag.
Ooh, a new bag.
So this is a new bag maker called the Tangled Stitch.
Nice.
Out of just outside of Sarnia. And so nice little drawstring.
Oh, I love...
Nice sound effects.
I like the
You know me.
drawstring.
Very nice.
That's nice. Blue
Yeah.
flowers.
But
Perfect
it's
for
a really
spring.
good size. It's a little bigger than a sock size.
Yeah.
So it's got some
That's
nice.
nice.
Good room in
Yeah.
there. It's ample bottom, you know, the way we like it.
Ample bottomed.
Yes. So
that is very nice. So she's like brand new or just brand new to you?
Nope, brand new.
Oh,
I
nice.
think I might have actually been her first sale.
Ooh,
I felt
that's
pretty proud of myself.
exciting.
That's exciting. That's
And
really
how did you
nice.
find her?
The Codependent Knitters.
Ah,
Talked about her. She also has a second Etsy shop where she does the aromatherapy stuff.
oh,
And so now
okay,
she's got
okay,
her
okay.
bag shop.
I remember them. I knew I'd heard
Yes.
about her for that, but I didn't know she was making bags as well.
Yes. So there we go.
Very nice.
Nice.
I like it.
My colors, you know,
That's really nice. So now you've got to find some blue yarn to put in there.
not a problem.
Some blue self-striping?
I have to start a new project.
Ooh,
Oh, you
I-
look
I
so
know-
sad.
Corin finished her Spud and Chloe and Spud
Yes, I
socks
did.
of the giveaway yarn that she won from you.
Yes.
And they are the nicest looking socks.
I know.
They
Were you a little like, maybe I shouldn't have given
No,
away that
I was
yarn?
thrilled that
Because
she
I would
loved
have
them.
been like, damn, those are nice socks.
They looked good. They looked
No,
good.
I was just so happy that she.
You are a much
was,
nicer person than me.
I know. I was just really thrilled that she had actually knit them and that she loved them so
Oh,
much, and that made
they're
me really happy.
Beautiful.
They're, yeah, really gorgeous. knitting.
Beautiful socks. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
they did look
So
nice.
that was your acquisition.
That was it. That's all I acquired.
That's all you acquired.
All I acquired.
All you acquisitioned.
Yeah.
All you acquisition.
Acquisition.
Make that in.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. So shop update.
Shop updates.
Well, I can talk about one more thing.
What?
Just quickly.
No.
Our-
I've said yes too many times. Now I'm gonna say no.
Gonna say no. That's
Now
okay.
it's- oh,
You can
whoops.
say, oh, no, you
sorry.
might.
I just kicked
So-
the camera by accident.
Oops. Oh, shake everything up a little bit. So, our Friday night, Fiber Friends Friday night knitting group on Facebook.
Yes.
We have been having lots of fun there. And this week, this is the weekend we have been waiting for weeks. April 1st is our start of our sweater knit along.
Yay.
I know. So I know some people have
I
already...
will not be joining in.
That's okay. That's okay. No, you stick to your plan. You've got a good plan.
I have a good plan.
I am joining in. So, Easter Bunny, you got to move. So, I just brought up my yarn. Well, can I just... You guys just knit and just let me chat for a second. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Here's your coffee. And a spill it.
Thank you.
So, just do a quick recap. So, if you want to join us, if you're around Friday nights and you don't have anybody to knit with, send us a message, a request on
Louise
Facebook.
is always on there for like 2 hours.
I am 7 to 9.
She
It's
is
kind of become a
obsessed.
thing.
Yeah.
So this is the
It's
sweater.
like the Louise show without us.
It is the Louise show.
The Louise
it's become
show.
the Louise show.
It's because I say no to her so much here, right?
I know.
I gotta do my own thing.
She's doing her own thing.
Nobody says no to me.
She's
over
gone
there.
rogue. She can do
I
whatever she
try
wants.
to every once in a while. I'll hop on and be like, "Get off! It's my turn."
Because Adrian
Every
pops
once in a
in.
while, they'll like a little WhatsApp message will pop up like, Louise, you know you don't have to be on there for 3-4 hours.
Just 2 hours. 7 to 9 has kind of.
But you're
become
having
a-
fun, right?
I love doing
So
it.
you know what?
And we've got.
I think it's awesome.
We've got a nice group of knitters that pop in there, and we just seem to chit chat. And because sometimes I think, okay, maybe 2 hours, we might not have enough things to talk about.
Well,
Have
we
you
have-
met you?
Yeah, I know.
That
And
hasn't happened yet.
I have not done anything live, mostly because I never will.
That's a pretty good reason. So it's just never going to happen.
It's never going to happen because I am a little too unpredictable with the language.
Oh.
The language.
Well.
I like having an edit button only because I like to edit myself. So, but I also have the stitching group. The Friday stitching group happens at the same time.
You're off the grid.
Off the Friday
Friday
off the grid, stitching group. And again, we have some crossover members who do both as well.
Yep. So yeah, so you can pick and choose. You can
Yeah.
pop over for a little bit and do some stitching. Then
Yeah.
you come over and you knit.
Yeah.
And if you're between 7 and 9, you can comment and
Yeah. It's so
join
fun.
in. It is lots of fun. So I just brought up some of my yarn because tonight, well, this probably you'll see this probably after we've had our Friday night this week. But
Nice colors.
I'm gonna do my swatching. This is the main color. And I have that big, I showed it a few
that's-
weeks ago. I have a big Totolopi yarn, just some
Yeah.
1 or 2 colors. I'm going to put it all into the sweater. So it's going to be basically a stash busting
Nice.
project.
Nice.
Except I did go buy some yellow because I can't knit a sweater and not put some yellow in it. So, anyways.
You even had pinks and purples in
There is some pink and purple in that tote that I will put in.
The sweater you were wearing when we met was purple. I remember that.
Yeah, my Farrell sweater. Yep, it had some.
You do wear purple.
A little. Yep, I do. So I'm gonna just, I don't know, kind of wing it. Not put
Sounds
too
like
much
a
thought
first
into
date,
it.
doesn't it? The sweater you were wearing when we first met. Because I totally remember it.
You remember my sweater?
I remember your
That's
sweater.
impressive.
I know. I thought you were so cute.
I remember Adrian wearing her knitted socks.
Her socks.
Remember
That's right.
every morning at breakfast we would like put our toes together
Yeah.
to compare what hand knit socks we were wearing that weekend.
Yeah, I only had 3 pairs knit, so that's all I had to show.
Oh, those were fun times.
True friendship.
So anyway, so our sweater knit along starts. So if you want to send us a Facebook request, join the group. And if you want to, the idea is it's a colorwork Icelandic themed sweater. But as with all of our Fiber Friends activities, the rules are pretty loose. And, and pretty much anything goes.
Anything goes.
Because I'm running it, not Adrian. Oh, you know, that's a compliment.
She's not that militaristic.
No, but
I think things are still pretty loosey-goosey around here.
Yeah, they are pretty loosey-goosey.
We are grateful and lucky to have someone that keeps this ship running.
I know. That's why
I'm the one who keeps it loosey-goosey. Otherwise, it would just be like total chaos.
It would be, totally.
She's not wrong.
No. So, but any sweater goes. I think some of us are going to have fun. We're going to do some steeking.
Yeah.
The sweater I'm doing is steeked. But you can do any sweater that you love that you'll wear.
And it doesn't have to be Icelandic and colorwork.
Does not have to be colorwork. It can be one color. It can just be a basic cardigan. It can be a pullover. It can be whatever you want to do.
Just to join in and have fun.
Just join in and have fun.
I'll be sitting in the corner knitting Umaro.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, right? If you don't, oh my God, how many more rows?
That's
Yeah,
okay.
you're going.
You know what? I really enjoyed myself this morning. Those 3 rows were very pleasurable.
I can seriously see you're just 23 minutes.
But yes, having said that, the Friday night group, you certainly can still join us Friday nights, and you can knit whatever you're working on.
Even if you're not knitting a sweater.
Of course, socks or hats or mitts or shawls, whatever you want.
Everybody's welcome.
Yep.
Everybody, yeah.
It's just a big knit night.
It is, and it's just an excuse.
And if this
For
is
her
your
to talk.
and if this is your first time hearing about this, because sometimes people are confused with the whole premise. There is no video, like there's nothing to join in if you don't want to. Mm-hmm. If you don't catch Louise's live feed, it's right on Facebook. She's usually there right in the group. It's quite easy to see. There, like the 3 of us don't put out an extra video or do something other than that, and even if you miss it, you can watch Louise after. You just won't be able to comment.
Yeah,
on
you can
stuff.
watch it afterwards, and then during the rest of the week, it's just a regular Facebook group, and people are posting all week things that they've bought, things that they're working on, patterns they
anything
want,
about knitting,
anything knitting related. And Eva, did you guys see?
Oh yeah, her score at the yarn store.
She went in and bought all this Lopi right as the store was closing, and she ended up getting 50% off a sweater quantity of Lopi.
Nice.
I know, it's like
Really nice.
beautiful, and she's got 2 shades of blue, kind of like a blue or gray, and then a white. And she posted the picture of the sweater she's going to do. It's
Beautiful.
Nice.
It's gorgeous, yeah.
Very cool.
So yeah, so that's our
Alright.
fun on Friday night. So come and join us. It's a fun group.
It is a fun group.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, I think that's.
Are you done?
Shop updates.
She's done. Shop updates.
Shop updates.
Okay.
Remember how we said we weren't going to have anything to talk about if we did it once a week?
I know,
liars.
but we got lots of comments saying don't shorten your
I know.
episodes. So how far? See, I can't see.
Hour and a quarter.
Hour and 15.
Oh wow! So we're a little short.
Okay.
What?
What yarn do you have?
All right.
This
so
is your shop update. This
shop
is
update. 3 new things going into the shop right now. So the first one
What?
is called Dark Pandora. It was a bit of an
pretty.
oops. So there's 3 skeins of this going into the shop.
That's gorgeous.
That is really pretty.
It will not be repeated. There are only 3 of them.
Oh, it's not. So there's little bits of speckles of red. There's
Red,
some
green, some blacky blue on a
Oh.
dark base. So it's Dark Pandora. Can I borrow your grandma arms?
You may.
Thanks.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
That is really nice.
Thanks.
So 3 skeins, so that would make a nice big shawl. Or a smaller shawl and a matching pair of socks.
Or 3 people can make something.
Oh, yeah, I never thought 3 people. I thought one person just buy it all.
Yeah.
Now you know how her brain works and why she has walls and
That's
walls.
totally how I'm like, yeah, I never thought about 3 people.
All right, this one is called Undercover.
Oh, I like that.
So this one's
Lisa.
neat. I'm actually going to pull this out because what it is I learned this new technique called reverse speckling.
Holy crap. I
Can I
thought
wear
it
that?
was just gray, and I was going to say,
Nope,
Lisa.
so it's gray with little splotches. So basically when you knit it, it'll end up being a mostly gray sock with little, like 3 or 4 stitches or 2 or 3 stitches of the colors will pop out. So
That's
there's a purple,
cool.
the blue, and the green.
That is cool.
That is...
I may have kept one of these for myself.
I think you should do a...
Undercover.
Well, I know you said you didn't want to start anything else, but doing a shop sample would be lovely.
That is beautiful.
One thing at a time.
I know.
So
That's
this
nice.
is Undercover, so there'll be 3 of these going into the shop.
Beautiful.
That's...
Going in the shop.
Oh, we do have to do one other thing.
Can you let her finish her shop update
No,
first?
she can't.
I don't want to forget because we have to do a giveaway.
In a minute.
Okay.
I'm not done yet.
Giveaway. I know. Sorry.
And I have something too.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh,
I do.
And
okay.
lastly-
So don't worry. We're gonna be here for a little while. Lastly, what?
This one is called What a Mess.
Oh, I love it.
It's got little bits of yellow in it.
Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love
It's a little
it.
blown out.
Oh, I love that.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I can look at the deep red speckles, and then like a teal.
That is
That is.
beautiful.
Is this one going to be repeatable?
Yes, that one is repeatable.
Thank you.
It's like speckle-tastic.
I love that. I love this.
Thanks. I
That's
finished it. I'm
nice.
like, whoa.
And what was the name of it again?
What a mess.
That's really pretty.
Thanks.
Nice.
I got a little extra shaky with the speckles. And next thing I know, I'm like, whoa, what a mess. What did I do? It's quite
It's beautiful.
cute. When it dried, it turned out much nicer than I had expected. And I was quite pleased with it.
I like it.
Happy
there you go.
accident.
Yeah, that's
Welcome to most of my colorways.
happy accident. That could be a name of a new colorway.
I got a list of colorway names I got to work through.
Do you?
So I just need time to actually make new colorways. So yeah, that's my little shop update. So
Awesome.
these should be up in the store by the time this goes live.
That's
The plan.
fantastic. I like that. I
you
like
go.
the what a mess.
Awesome.
I really like that.
Okay. So I have, I made a new bag, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a few more of one bag because I don't have a lot of time. It allows me to make a few more bags. So I have,
Oh, that's cute.
it's Little Miss.
That is
Little
sweet.
Miss
So the Little Miss
Little Miss
characters, and there's
That's
a bright
adorable.
yellow zip on top because it matches the Little Miss Naughty.
That's
That is
adorable.
fun.
Isn't that cute? And so it's just got a nice white lining on the inside, and I put an O-ring on this one
Nice.
on the tag. So there's a few of these in the shop.
That is cute.
Thank you. So other than my Little Miss bag, the new kit is in my shop.
Nice.
So that's it. That's it for me.
Cool. Awesome. All right. So what were you yammering on about?
That's so nice.
Wow.
I know. We may
Yammer,
have
yammer,
to
yammer.
pause it here. We have to do a draw because remember last week we said that Susanna had donated 3 of the super simple hat patterns.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Yes.
yes, 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 yes.
So, and there had been
And you didn't
Some
bother to
entries.
draw them before the thing? She's useless.
That's not nice.
Have you met her?
I remembered. Come on.
Yeah,
I
she remembered.
that 3 lucky people are going to get a copy of this pattern so they can join in with all
Where were
their-
you going to pull the names from again?
It's on there was a thread on Ravelry.
Oh, there was a thread on
yes,
Ravelry.
and there
So,
was, we had quite a few people enter
We will
in.
pull them, and I will put the names down here.
Right here.
Right there.
Right there.
So
Not
if
too
you-
fast so people can read them.
Absolutely.
So if you see your name,
Not here.
Here.
3 lucky people that we're going to find out right shortly.
Yep.
Good.
Congratulations!
Yay!
Thank you so much, Susanna.
Thank you, Susanna.
for
That
your
was really kind.
Generous donation. That is wonderful. I love that idea that we can spread hat knitting around.
Spread the hat knitting
Yeah,
around.
because it's fun.
And that's the knitting that I'm doing right now.
Awesome.
Oh, and I can also say, I don't have much of a shop update, but I do have some classes coming up at Knit Stitch.
Okay.
Start May and June.
Mhm.
There's some other than the knit along.
Right.
That's starting in April.
Okay.
That's kind of what now that I can kind of walk a little bit and I've given the okay to drive, I just have to see if I can physically get in the car. my biggest fear is that I'm going to be able to massage my knee and stuff and get the muscles moving. I'll bend the knee. I'll get in the car.
It won't get out again.
And then I won't be able to bend it enough to get actually out of the car.
You'll be fine.
I know, I will.
You'll be fine.
I will be fine. So, yeah, but now I have no idea what I was supposed to say there. But where was I going to go with? But I can drive.
Your classes. Your
Oh,
classes. at Knit
classes.
Stitch.
Yeah, see? God. I know. I'm
Oh,
totally
Doris.
falling apart. But see, yes, now that I can get around a little bit more, my classes are going to start picking up. So, going to start having some of those going on. Getting back to routine here.
My ribbing is done.
Hooray!
Done, done, done.
Awesome.
That's fantastic.
Ready for the next step. Good.
So, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Classes at Knit
Boxy.
Stitch.
Classes at
Boxy.
Knit Stitch. Yep.
Kit.
I'm
Podiversary.
Podiversary. I'm going to do
Quite
some,
a day.
We have
I
some
know.
cupcakes to eat. So
We have some chips
We
to
do.
eat.
We have some chips
oh,
to
we have
eat, some
chips to
cupcakes
eat,
to
and
eat.
cupcakes.
Kettle
And,
chips. Ah, yum. All right, we're going to go stuff our faces.
all right.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Love you.
See you next week.
Happy knitting.
Happy knitting.